A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry.
Alright, there you go.
With the house.
Come with me, I will show you how to become an Easter squirrel.
Actually looks quite
I lived
nice.
there until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Alright.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Alright.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
The Finches. Did I go down? I'm gonna go down here first. So, alright. You crouch. There's someone missing, but I can't see who it is. I can't go there. Alright, let's go back. Some broken down trees. It looks quite nice,
The truth
actually.
is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Oh, okay.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Some rocks. But so that person went missing. I like that you could just look around like this. It's quite nice. Oh, so it was the same path, it's just... Alright. Some old cars.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
That same kid. Edith Finch missing. Alright. I think that's her
As a
brother.
child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Alright. Wind chimes. Did I open this door?
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. The power had been turned off the night we left.
Some food? No, that's not food. I'm retarded. Gardening supplies. Saw. What? But why though? Why? Ebola. Let me go back out. Oh, I can't go back out. Alright. The door is left wide open.
For the first time in years.
2010. Alright.
I felt like I was home.
My god. Some plates.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Edith, Eddie, Lewis, and Don. So that's the main character. Evie, the grandma. Lewis, probably her brother, and Don, her mother. Most likely, I'm not 100% sure. What's this?
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Oh, alright. What?
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
So they had a cat named Molly and her brother worked at a cannery. Alright. That's just a lot of... Why so much salmon?
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Yeah, that... her grandma Eddie. They left the phones and everything.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Edie. So I was correct, alright. Why are there so many books here?
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Blood? Oh no, that's why no, that was blood. Alright.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Alright. Why is there 3 books about witches? Okay. What's this?
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Barbara.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
What's in the basement? I like the music. Put it back on. Barbara.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Oh, okay, so Lewis is her other brother. Milton is the brother, another brother that went missing. She's 4'6", 59 pounds. He's 11 when he disappeared. Alright.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Alright. That's nice. So, that's nice.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
So sad. Calvin. Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
And this is Stan Finch and Eddie.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room,
Edith.
I was 10
Senior.
and she was painting my portrait.
Edith Sr. Let's go over here. Oh, I want to explore that next, but let me see what. Whose room is this? Molly.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
1947. Let's explore it here. And this is Barbara's. 1960, she died.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Damn. I live upstairs.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
So Barbara was a movie star for 2 years.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Why'd she lock it though? Let's continue to this room, I guess.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Until Walter's room.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Ah.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Oh, okay. Alright. Go through here.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Milton.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
So Milton. Alright.
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Okay.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Is her parents? I'm assuming her parents are dead. because a friend of mine told me. Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
So I'm assuming I'm playing as Molly. And so let's go here. Oh no, don't tell me.
I kept eating and eating.
Oh no. No, that's not okay. Oh, please. No.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh no. Why? What is this?
My Halloween candy was all gone. Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Oh, alright.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
That's a little bit off-putting. I'm not jumping. There you go. Oh shit, let me jump back.
The babies were all gone.
Oh, alright. Probably missed something back there, but oh well.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Let's go over here. It's over here. So it looks like they're building a new part of the house. And up here is some kind of platform.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
No, I don't want that, please. Don't kill the cat. Don't kill it.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
No, I think I know what's gonna happen.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits.
Oh no.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
What the
I
hell?
swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
What the
Then I
hell?
flew off to find something bigger.
Bigger?
A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? Alright. Alright. She's high as fuck. What is this?
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Alright.
I wanted fat, juicy seeds.
What's wrong with this child? Oh, I hear yours.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good. Grabbed on tight, but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
I'm a snake. I'm a snake.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Oh, I'm not a. This is a tentacle.
I was big, but I moved real wide.
What the hell?
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
This child is psychopath.
last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Okay. This child is worrying me. Slide off. Oh no. What is this?
I got closer and closer.
Oh, Molly? No, don't eat yourself. What? Wait, what?
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
What?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Let's keep
I
on
grew
this.
up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Okay. I'm not checking.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
But why is she constantly sealing the doors though? That's right. Oh, so I came to the closet. Alright.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Okay.
Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Oh, so the
I
kitten's
spent
name
a
is
lot
Molly.
of time in Great Grandma Edie's room.
So this is Grandma Edie's room. It's in 1937. 7.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
So they need to evacuate the island for what though? Oh, forest fire. Alright.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Edith Jr.
Edie gave a
Mom.
big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Okay. Therapy. Trophy. She had to keep a lot of birds around.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Louis. So he died too, but how did he die?
Her room was like a museum.
Odin.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Okay.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
So, I need to find out everything about each character. So, Molly was a child. Minton and Lewis. And then, let's see. The mysterious death of Odin. The mysterious of the death of Odin Finch. Okay, so the shark, right there.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
So she was 90.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Oh, so she made this bathroom.
It was a pretty big trace.
Bleach. Okay. Okay, that's nice. Where do I go now? Guess I'll go back to the window? No. Oh, there it is. Secrets in there.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh no, no, you close the book all the way through. No, you don't do that.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Alright. Swing set. Calvin Finch. Is that a that's a Alright. Let's go. Midden. Oh. Oh.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Oh, okay. So why is there so many? Alright. So I'm assuming he died. It's a pretty big assumption.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Okay, so
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
okay.
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Oh no.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
Oh no.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
It's not a very good idea. Oh no, 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 no.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Oh no, no. That's not a good. Why didn't you stop him?
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
That's not okay. So he's. Oh.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
No, no, I want to look at this. Sam, most important player. Envy? Okay. What's here? Yeah. Alright. No, I want to keep on exploring. No, before I go, I want to keep on exploring. So this is his side of the room. He'll go there. Oh no. It's really sad. Alright, let's go here.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
So you get a... Oh, okay, so the winery. Okay, so... Okay. So I need to figure out what to get up here. So, okay. So let's go back in. What the hell? Minton.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
This is Barbara, and I can't unlock this door, so I need to... No, not that. Barbara.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Happy birthday, Barbara. So she never ate her pizza cake thing? I don't know. Let's go.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Okay.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
Oh no.
So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her
Walter.
convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Okay.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
What the hell? Okay. I knew how to beat some niggas' asses. What the hell is all this?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
So this is where he cut himself. Fuck you. So,
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your screen.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Alright. Dickhead. Where is he? In here?
Walter, are you there?
Walter?
vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
I gotta look for Walter.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Let's just drop kick him. I mean, it's just fucking. Alright, so when I come back now, he better be fucking there, or else I'm about to slap a bitch. Oh, that's some fucking bullshit.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh no.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
I don't like you. Stop that. So she was killed somehow, but it's I don't know
Edie
how.
told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Okay. So to the basement we go. I want to open up this door, but I do not have a key. Let's go.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Okay, so that's why. Okay. Back down the stairs. Alright, so it's saved. Check if this will work. She like listens to the song. Oh. So I'll step downstairs. Where I don't really assume that all of this really happened, but let's see.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
What the fuck? I guess so. This shit's extremely dark. I'm not going down there yet. I'm gonna just explore this for a bit. I'm gonna just explore this. Let's see what.
Mom said the basement was off limits. Unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Tetanus shot, alright. Okay, so how they used to. It was ready for all this shit. Jesus. Alright. Let's go down this rabbit hole.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Alright, so they had a lot of shit ready. They had some peanut butter, some jam, peas, water, rice, more rice, I think. I'm not sure. No, that's wicked, I don't know, I guess meat? Some cereal, beans. Well, so he died in 2005.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
What?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped.
Okay.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
So this is where he slept in a routine. And I can't go over there. Okay.
I know it's out there, somewhere.
What is the monster though?
Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly. And Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
But what?
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
So he killed himself. And the rumbling of the tree.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Oh no, that's not okay. He really was going insane down here. How? What the? Protect you from what though?
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
No. Okay, so that's where he dumped all of his trash. Okay.
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Oh no. Okay, so the train went through. Oh, okay. Alright.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Oh, it was... Okay, so... Alright.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
You know what? I'm going to finish with this here, and I'm gonna just stop. All right. Thank you, and have a nice day.